Hey there, and welcome to Factorio. My name is Brune, and we are playing Exotic Industries, a mod for Factorio. The last episode was a very, very long one. It was an hour long uh, trek. I might have even split it up into two episodes because I think it was even over an hour um, of just combat. But we have pushed things back up here. We have pushed things back over here around the front here. We even put down a bunch more radars, and we swept through this whole area, pushed everything back here, and even got over here. So I mean, all sides were touched, taken down in that episode. We figured out the best strategy for the tank is definitely utilizing a grid like this, where you have as much offensive power as you can, and running around in a big circle around the outside, and using the lasers. Like, I found that was even better than kind of cutting through the edges and trying to smash anything with the tank, because if there was too many spitters or an obstacle that you couldn't see amongst all of the biters in the way, you could very easily um, get slowed down and start taking tons and tons and tons of damage. I got pretty low a few times, but luckily never lost the tank. That felt great. Um, so the yeah, that was a pretty. It was a fun one. I had a lot of fun. Whether you skipped it or not, I did have a lot of fun. So if you did watch it, thank you so much. Anyways, let's move on to this episode. What I wanted to focus on was trying to fix the fluid situation. Um, and so I have a couple ideas. I have an idea I want to try out. So we're going to put my legs back on. I'm going to actually start a personal chest of garbage over here too. 'Cause I feel like I got a lot of garbage. We're gonna put yeah, I'll just put the tank in here. Actually, I'm literally gonna forget the tank. I'll try and just remember that oh, actually, there is a mod to help find where things are. So I'm gonna put the tank and all the tank stuff in here, which isn't much. Where's the solid fuel? There we go. Actually, I might want to keep one stack for driving with the car. I don't need those. The laser turrets, I don't necessarily need. Wanted to make two more of those, which would just be crystals, which it seems like I am completely dry on. I feel like that has to do with me being low on acidic water. Yep, there's no acidic water because this is not processing anything at all. So yeah, let's head over there and start taking a look. Actually, while we're over near the mall, I'm going to refill on any of these things that I need. Oh, I just passed all the actual good mall stuff. How's power holding up? Great. I suppose it's doing great now that we don't have any science. I have assemblers. I have too many drills. We can put some of those back. Fine having just a single stack with that. Steam assembler can just be put away. Actually, I think all that steam stuff can just be put away now. Yeah, if I drop off that wood and stone, I think we're looking pretty good. Grabbing some of these things, the iron chests, would be nice. Suppose being able to craft a few more decider combinators would be good. Eventually, I'm going to definitely want to add those to them all. Where are they? I thought they were on this page. Yep, they are. What am I short on? Copper cables. Not bad. It goes in there. I'm trying to think of someplace I can put the stone real quick. Wait, I wanted to grab the full 50. Well, that's okay. I have extras now. Probably want to grab some red. Long head inserters. You know, at this point, I kind of even just want to stop carrying the yellow inserters. Or even just, I mean, I'll just carry a few, but I primarily, I think, want to use the fast inserters now. Getting rid of these burner miner drills would be great. Those fluid heaters I don't necessarily need on me at all times because they're used for so little things, so little builds. I think I'm going to want chemical plants. I think I am short on those still. No, I have plenty of those actually. We're good. Yeah, let's just... Wait, I can put these right here. That's a perfect spot for those. Awesome. Now we can cruise around at crazy speeds again. Okay. Still have a bunch of stone I want to get rid of. I'm trying to think, I don't see any like real important offshoots of it. There we go, that took care of that. Nice. Yeah, so our factory is basically at a standstill until we solve this fluid problem. So my plan is to... Do I want to use text plates yet? I feel like I don't have the inventory for it at the moment. But my plan was to essentially use some text plates to kind of plan and work this out a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Which one's the cheapest? Concrete, copper plate. Oh, perfect. You can make a glass plate from some stone. But I bet those are very tough to read. Plastic plate, small steel plate, uranium plates. I think I'm going to use the I'll do plastic because I feel like that is the most readable. Can't remember why. Oh, it's just because of how it got used up. Interesting. Okay, we'll grab some of this. While we're grabbing it, we will make a bunch of these text plates. Probably 200 should be good. think that's 200. So now I just need a nice open area to kind of work on this a little bit. I think right over there should be good. I have to take down these trees just to have a nice area to plan this fluid stuff out. That is no problem to me. So my idea that I thought of earlier is that the machines, that's kind of loud noise effects right there, but these machines right here on the left of the screen, I want these to basically primarily be able to go until everything is full. And so I was trying to think of basically a priority system in a sense. So that if it gets over a certain point, it will start using these processes, and then it gets to another point, it'll start using these processes. Or other processes. So I suppose I remember seeing this one too. I don't know if I need to add that one, or I did add that one, and I thought, no, that was this guy. Oh, and that thing is just completely full on the coal. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that is the problem at the moment. Let me go and check this out here for a moment. If I send this to meet up here, yeah, I'll bring this over to this spot. So basically you can follow the bus, which is very nice. Just like this fluid bus thing we have going on here. So I will bring this down this way. Actually, I'm just going to delete this. Okay. Here, I'm going to connect some green wire down this way because I keep trying to click on these power poles to check the, or well, now I click on them, but mouse over them to check the fluid situations over here. So I'm not 100% sure, but we will find out here in a moment. I'm assuming. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, that one's set to input priority, and that one's set to input priority. So that both are going to be fed through the system and be used first. It's great. Okay, so that's still going down. Let's go check on what's happening here. Doesn't seem like they're really leveling out much. Display plate. An iconic sign that can be linked to a map marker icon, and map marker settings are preserved in blueprints. Press R. Huh, that's kind of interesting. I might download the Nixie Tubes mod to be able to read these numbers a little bit in a little more fine detail. I mean, it's like we're getting a trickle of petroleum gas, so that's always good. Let's see what's going on here. This is just on fully. So this thing's pumping out heavy oil. So as heavy oil gets too high, so my priority thing I was thinking is something along the lines of like, if this one should be kicking on if we're over 90%, right? And then I think well, I suppose too, I guess I wonder if the condition here is that I need to set the pumps to also be able to have kind of this condition where if petroleum gas is very low, they will just pump and pump and pump and force resources into these things to use them up to just allow more stuff to happen. Well, here's an idea. What if I use my logic here to, if I'm checking anything less than, it'll be 90%, but if we do anything that's greater, it does 20%. Let's do 20,000. Kind of interesting because these could basically just go back and forth and just waste tons of resources, right? So, and like we're in a situation where we're basically maxed out on. Well, wait now. So I wonder if I set this one to be kind of the same situation where it's checking if lube is less than 20 or less than 90%, and then we'll be checking if heavy oil is over 80%. But then I feel like I could be in a loop with that, right? Less than heavy oil. I'm trying to think about this. What's the logical process to stop these from going, right? So now here we're going to be getting our heavy oil and lube out. And if we were low on lube, we would want to use this process. So, yeah, wouldn't it be if lube was... Yeah, I suppose I can... Here, let me grab this. Right there. Ooh, I didn't grab copper cables to craft the other one. Or some copper. I think I just need to set the low threshold for that a little lower than the ranges I was using. Where can I quickly grab some copper? Here we go. How many can I craft now? Perfect. Maybe plenty. So I'm thinking I'll just say, like, if lube is... Well, I suppose, but this is probably one of the solutions I want to use if... Let's say, yeah, let's just try my theory. Let's do less than 90%. And heavy oil is greater than 20,000. Yeah, this one wouldn't be working at the moment because we have tons of, wait, oh, it's because it's not hooked up. Yeah, so now this one is outputting that we have lube, or no, that we have tons of lube, so we don't want to do this one. Yeah, this seems good to me. Check mark equals 2. So yeah, the pole is connected to the input, which touches both inputs, and then the outputs, which are connected together, are going to be connected to this, which then go over to that. So and then here, this situation, essentially we should use the same logic. If we have too much heavy oil, oh, but I suppose, yeah, and this one if I have too much lube, yeah, this one should be on using up the lube. Trying to get me down to 2250. Yeah, so maybe I do Well, that's fine if it kind of just bounces and forth back between them, because it should be relatively similar. Now, how's kerosene? That's pretty full. So that should be being turned into light oil. Light oil is pretty full. And light oil should be being turned into petroleum. Yeah, that's looking good. So now one thing I'm curious about is how I'm supposed to really kind of get more acidic water. Oh, with sulfur. Obviously. That's really how I need to keep up with my... Oh, I have it up here. Beautiful. I keep clicking on those, thinking it's going to show me the information on this screen. Why isn't this being turned on before? Oh, because it's waiting until it has enough petroleum to start making it. Okay. Yeah, because this one's kind of set low because we don't want it to really overflow a ton of acidic water. Keep clicking on that. Yeah, I think those changes we made down there are doing us a solid. I think I'm going to bring this up to, say, 15,000. So I'd rather have it be above the 15,000 mark from the other processes. If, like, the other processes were kicking out a whole bunch of it as a byproduct. So now I guess it seems like the flow of petroleum gas ceased. I need to hook up one of these situations here. I really like being able to see these are on. See, this one keeps waiting for light oil to get over 22,000. I'm assuming that's because this one is very slow. Wait, excuse me? Oh, that's funny. I put it on the wrong pump. It's not connected to this one. The water one. Okay. I think the problem right here is essentially just a lack of production. It looks like those things are fully on, and we have this thing fully on, turning the lubricant at the very bottom of the chain, which we can't avoid getting lubricant out of there. So we have to do something with it, and this process where we turn it into steam is the way to go, I think, here. or turning to steam. Turning into heavy oil is the way to be going with this process. Yeah, because like light oil is staying very, very full, and so to me that's saying we need to build more of the things that are making the petroleum from the light oil here. Like I'm thinking I almost want to double this to 16. Let's grab 5 here, because then I can do 4. Yeah, because I have 8 right there, right? Yep. 4 more. 4 more. All of those are cooking now. We finally got through the light oil. So now how about the kerosene? Double this one up to 8 and see how that feels. Out of power poles. Looks like we're making a trip to the mall at the beginning of the next episode. So I'm also going to need to go and get some more chemical plants. That is definitely trip to the mall business. But that should start burning down the kerosene. And I'm hoping we'll be able to see petroleum grow and the acid grow as well too. Yeah, that should be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing the next one, and I hope you have a good one.